Hi, friends. Hope you're all doing fine. Stay safe and take care of yourself during this pandemic. Well, I'm Shilpa Srinivas, corporate trainer, motivational speaker, and your friendly coach. In this episode, we are going to learn a bit about professional English. Now, you might be wondering, what is it so professional about English? Now, speaking the language English fluently is a different ballgame altogether. Now, speaking it professionally is a different ballgame. So, these are two different aspects. Now, in our academy, we teach you how to speak fluently, and a part of the course also dwells upon how you can speak the language in a professional way. Now, talking about the word professional, it's about the way you carry yourself. Some of you might be looking for a job once you have completed your studies. Some of you might be thinking of shifting your job and going for higher positions. Some of you might be looking for studying in abroad universities. So it is very important not only to speak the language fluently and accurately, but also professionally. So let's get into professional English. Professionalism starts from the way you carry yourself. You need to look professional. You need to have a professional attitude. You need to behave professionally. And then an added feather on the cap is your language skills. I will teach you some simple techniques and tips to make your language look professional by using simple words. Do you like to know more about it? Well, let's start. I have some simple sentences which we generally use. For example, I need help. This is a simple statement which we use. Now, if you want to sound more professional, then you can replace the word help with assistance. I need assistance. That sounds more professional. All right. So replace the word help with assistance. All right. This is more of casual when you talk to your friends or when you're in college. Yes, definitely. It's not inaccurate, but assistance sounds more professional. I got your mail. This is again a very common statement we listen to or we utter, right? Instead of got, replace the word with received. I received your mail. See, it is already sounding very professional and official, right? So replace the word got with received. If you want to ask someone to explain in detail if you haven't understood something, so you will ask them like, can you tell me in detail? Can you talk more about it? Yeah. So rather than saying, can you talk more, replace it with elaborate. Okay. Elaborate. Can you please elaborate? And do not again use more after you use the word elaborate. Elaborate is explaining it in detail, talking more about it. Okay. So can you please elaborate? You can add please to it if you want to sound more polite, or you can just say, can you elaborate? Okay. Please and thank you are two simple, effective, beautiful words to make you sound professional and polite at the same time. It's very important to sound polite while you speak professionally. That brings about the beauty in the language. Be it any language, your mother tongue or English. If you sound polite, the language looks more beautiful. Do you agree with me? So you can add please to it if you want to sound more polite. Let's talk about it. That's again a very common statement we use. Let's talk about it. Rather than saying talk about, you can use the word let's discuss. Then Again, do not use the word about when you say discuss. Instead of talk about, you can use the word discuss. Okay, let's discuss. And when you say that, it's a very harmonious, polite way of saying that, let's come to a common agreement by discussing, because there will be many situations when you get into official life that you might not agree on certain points. So it's very essential to discuss on such things. Rather than just saying, let's talk about it, you can say, let's discuss and then come to a conclusion. Yeah. Finally, I have another beautiful sentence. How do I get in touch with you? This is again a very colloquial question. You can use it in college, it's perfectly fine. But when you get into the professional world, you have to use the word contact. How do I contact you? So, contact can be replaced with four words. Get in touch with is replaced by the word contact. How can I contact with you? That's wrong. Okay. How can I get in contact with you? Absolutely wrong. So you have to say, how do I contact you? Or how can I contact you? And contact also doesn't only mean over telephone. It can be through email or it can be on any other social platform. Yeah, Twitter or Facebook or Insta or wherever you want to get in touch with them. So you can always ask them, how do I contact you? Yeah, how can I contact you? So contact is a much more ideal professional word. Got it? So we have learned some 5 very simple professional words. I'm sure you will start using it from today itself. Yeah. Instead of help, it's assistance. Instead of got, it is received. Instead of talk more, it is elaborate. Instead of talk about, it is discuss. Instead of get in touch with, it's contact. Okay. So, in the same way, we will learn more about using simple words in a very professional way. I'm sure you all have heard of modal auxiliaries. Well, if that terminology sounds a bit heavy to you, let me tell you, it is as simple as helping verbs. Yeah, there are certain verbs which helps in the statement. These are modal auxiliaries. For example, can, could, will, would, might, may, and should, and shall, and ought. Many words like that come under the category of modal auxiliaries. Now, we will get into few modal auxiliaries which will make the language sound very professional. Are you ready, my friends? All right. Banu, just give me a minute. There is some sound. I just want to take care of that. I'll come back. Well, to start with, we will use the simple modal auxiliary can and could, and also will and would. Now, ideally, we use it in the middle of the sentence. You can do it. He can do it. I can do it. He will do it. I will do it. I will be doing it. They will be coming. She will be going. Things like that. Now, today I'm going to teach you how you can use these modal auxiliaries for, yeah, can, could, will, and would. These four modal auxiliaries, how you can use it in the beginning of the sentence, in the beginning of the question, and sound very professional, sound very accurate. Okay, so let me show you. It's as simple as can, could, will, would. Please make notes of it, my friends. Now, the first scenario where you can use it in a very professional way is while you are requesting permission. Yeah, when you want to request permission. How do you do it? For example, you want to ask, can you lend me your book? If you can write that statement, can you lend me your book? You are requesting permission. You can also say, you can lend me your book. You can go there. You can come here. you have a question mark in the way you speak, right? In the way you speak, you have a question mark in your intonation, but that's not accurate. You need to frame the question accordingly. So it would be apt to say, can you lend me your book? Can I take your permission? In fact, whenever you use the first person as an I, it's appropriate to use may. It's appropriate to use the auxiliary verb may, according to Britain English. But American English is fine with the usage of can I also. So it's okay to say can I. But Brit English is a little different. It's much more accurate grammatically. So it's better to use may I. You always have to say, may I come in? While you're requesting permission, may I come in? Rather than can I come in? But can I come in is also fine now that we are used to American English. So I'm just trying to bring out the differences between Britain English and American English. Both are appropriate. Okay, when you want to ask permission, you have to start your question with can. Okay, that's number one tip. Now, tip number two, you can replace the same word with three more words and still the meaning of the question does not change. All right. Now, try it out, my friends. When I have given you this question, can you lend me your book? Try replacing the word can with could. Could you lend me your book? Though could is the past tense of can, it still can be used in the same circumstance without changing the meaning of the question. Could you lend me your book? All right. So could is absolutely fine. You can also replace it with will. Will you lend me your book? Absolutely fine. Would you lend me your book? Perfectly fine. So now do you understand? The same word can be replaced with could, will, and would, and the meaning will still not change, and it will sound absolutely professional. Could you lend me your book? Will you lend me your book? Would you lend me your book? All the three are perfectly fine. I nudge you to use all these words instead of using can all the time. We are so used to using the same words, similar words every time. So start replacing your cans with could, will, and woulds. Will you do that? Would you do that? Could you do that? All right. Now, this is about the situation where we can use can, could, will, would in requesting permission. Now, I'll come to the second scenario where it is about seeking information. Yeah, you can make note of it. Seeking information. For example, can you tell me the way to the railway station? You are asking information, right? Seeking is a much better word which can be used instead of ask. Okay. While you are seeking information, you have to start with these words which sounds like a question. This is the way to railway station. This is the way to bus station is what we ideally use. But replace it with this statement starting with can. Can you tell me the way to the railway station? Can you tell me how to reach the bus station? Can you tell me the way to the temple? Can you tell me you know how to reach this address? Start your question with can. And now try replacing it with could, will, and would. All right. So replace it and you will find out it still remains the same. The meaning remains the same. Could you tell me the way to the railway station? Will you tell me the way to the railway station? Would you tell me the way to the railway station? Got it, my friends? It sounds very simple, but at the same time, very professional. Okay. So remember this scenario where you are requesting permission, and the second one where you are seeking information. Frame it like a question which starts with either of these four modal auxiliaries: can or could or will or would. The meaning doesn't say change and it sounds absolutely professional. Okay. You can make your own sentences. I'm just giving you one example here. You can come up with your own sentences. So I recommend all of you to at least make 5 sentences in each scenario. For example, the first one, what we saw was requesting permission. You can come up with your own 5 sentences and start replacing can with could, will, and would in all the 5 sentences. Okay. You are ideally making 5, but 5 into 4, 20 sentences is what you are learning. Okay. In every scenario, you are learning 20 sentences. We have already looked at 2 scenarios, requesting permission and seeking information. So again, in seeking information, make 5 sentences starting with can and replace can with could, will, and would. And thereby you are learning 20 different sentences. Easy, isn't it? Now moving on to the third scenario. Offering help. Can you help me in cleaning? Or may I help you with cooking? Okay. You are either offering to help or you are asking for help. Okay. You are seeking help or offering help. The same goes with requesting or giving permission. Even while you are giving permission, you can start with these 4 modal auxiliaries. And here again, while you're offering or while you are seeking help, you can start with can and may. Here I've given an example of may. As I told you, whenever it starts from first person, you can use may. May I help you with cooking? Could I help you with cooking? Will I be able to help you with cooking? See, that's an again different form of using it. Will I is the regular form. Will I be able to? Would I be able to? And then it goes the same. Okay. Will I be able to help you? Would I be able to help you with cooking? It remains the same. Now you can use be able to only with will and would. That's something which you need to remember. You cannot use with can and could. Can I be able to? Could I be able to is absolutely wrong. But you can definitely use with will and would. Will I be able to help you with cooking? Would I be able to help you with cooking? May I help you with cooking? Can I help? Could I help is also fine. Just to give you another example from may, I have used this. Okay. Or if you want to use this example, can you help me in cleaning? You're asking for help. You are seeking help. So you can replace this word with could, will, and would. Could you help me in cleaning? Will you help me in cleaning? Would you help me in cleaning? At the same time, try bringing about variations by using will you be able to help me in cleaning? Would you be able to help me in cleaning? So for will and would, you can add be able to. Okay? But not for can and could. That's not appropriate. Did you get an idea, my friends? Yeah. So let's summarize whatever we have understood till now. It's about using the modal auxiliaries, simple ones like can, could, will, and would in a very professional way. When you ask questions, start with these modal auxiliaries. I have given you three situations. The first one being requesting permission. It can also be used for asking permission or giving permission, both the scenarios. Start with can, could, will, would, and replace the same sentence with either of these words, and the meaning doesn't change. The second scenario being seeking information. Yeah, when you want to ask for information or when you want to give information, again, you can start with these words to frame the question and replace it with the either of these words can, could, will, would. If you have started with could, then replace it with will. If you have started with will, replace it with would, can, and could. Either of the four. All right. Now, coming to the third scenario, we have learned about offering or seeking help. Yeah. And I've also shown the usage of may where there is first person usage. And you can also do a different version where you can add be able to when it comes to will and would. Will I be able to? Would I be able to? Is perfectly fine. But please do not use it with can and could. I've heard many people speaking like, can I be able to do it? Could I be able to do it? That is so inappropriate. Okay. So please avoid using be able to with can and could. Okay. These are simple things which we have to tweak a little and we will become more perfect in that. All right, friends, it was a little bit of introduction about professional English. If you join my academy called SELF, which is an acronym for Speak English Language Fluently, we will dwell into such topics at a much deeper level. And we have level 1 and level 2 courses. You can walk into our website, shilpasrinivas.com, and choose your courses. It comes at a very nominal price. And also, if you want to learn for free, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shilpa Srinivas. You will find lot many useful videos about English, about motivation, and about lot many things. I'm also present on Facebook and Instagram by the same name, Shilpa Srinivas. Had a lovely interacting time with all of you. So see you at the other end. Thank you so much. Have a lovely time.